Welcome to the West DFW REI group and our Weatherford property walkthrough.
One.
How many have been to one of these
One.
in the
I
past?
sent that to you.
Was it beneficial?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Especially if you can see the before and the after.
So these things are meant to be educational. You can whip out your checkbooks and a contract and buy it from me today. You know, money talks. But it is my intent to rehab it. I didn't bring you here to make me an offer. Again, money talks. But these things are intended to be educational for whether you're brand new in the business or experienced investor. We like to show you what we're starting with. Some people have never seen an ugly fixer-upper. We have some very cool things today that we're going to show you, right, Paul?
Yes, sir.
That aren't intended to scare you, but just to show you that you don't always know what you're getting into. And we kind of suspected some things, and we've opened up some areas for you to see today that our suspicions are correct. So I've never done a rehab and not found some surprises, some things that we had to do in addition to what you could see visually when you walk through a house. Even more common in a home that's occupied when you walk it. You still need to go look at it before you close, and it should be empty, but I was in this house 3 times before I closed on it yesterday, and every time I found more things. I mean, you're just looking more. Paul said the same thing, you know. You're just looking more. And quite honestly, that's one of the reasons why you have to build in a little fudge factor in your estimates for those unforeseen things. And you just have to have the right team. Paul is with Rugged Construction. You're going to hear from him today. He's our vendor you can trust in the group now. I'll let him tell you more about him, but he's got a wealth of knowledge and experience, and that's why he's been doing my rehabs for quite a few years. Okay, this is going to be a fun rehab. You know, from the road, this is a cool looking house. It just needs me and Paul to make it look right. And today what we're going to do is we're going to kind of break in two groups. I'll take one, Paul will take the other one. And we're just going to kind of give you a quick tour around through the house, and then probably outside too, or you can go outside after. Maybe we'll just go out there, and then we'll all meet back in here in about 15 minutes, okay? We're going to just show you what we're doing, what we've seen, and what we're doing, and then I'm going to open it up to questions. Paul can do the same thing, and then I hope that we can do a midstream rehab so you can see the kind of progress that we've made on it. And then timing is everything, whether or not we get another one done when it's finished. Who was at the Lake Worth rehab after we finished, when it was all done and gorgeous? Anybody? None of you? You were there? Was that pretty? Mm-hmm. So it's pretty impressive, especially if you can attend this one and then the end result and see what the end result is. I mean, it's huge.
This is going to be a good transformation.
I do not accept shortcuts and just paint and carpet kind of rehab. That's not me, okay? You saw the end result, and Paul knows too. So this is going to be drop dead gorgeous. This will be the talk of the town, I think, you know, in Weatherford when it's all done. It's going to be very nice, but we have a whole lot of road to
I believe
travel.
we're still going trying to the finished product being like an upscale plantation type look. So.
it's gonna have a little bit of everything replaced in the house. And I think in the end, you'll see the outcome of it. So I based all my numbers on the ARV being 590, but to be honest, there are no comps. And that makes it really hard. And there was a lot of homes in the same age, but were totally different style of home, and that makes a big difference in the value. So there's a gamble here, and hopefully we gambled well, and hopefully it's going to sell for more than 590. Okay. I have a very good selling agent that has always done very good for me and spends a lot of time on due diligence. That a lot of the end result numbers will be based on the finishes and the timing of the market. What might be some of my difficulties with selling in June, July? We're hoping we're done in June-ish, July at the latest. But what, based on what we're going through in the world today, what do you think I might have challenges with?
Less qualified buyers.
Less qualified buyers because of
Layoffs, interest rates.
and war, maybe? The trickle-down effect, gas prices, oil prices. Interest rates aren't the best, they're going in the right direction, but I
Stock
don't,
market, people scared to spend money.
yep.
Yeah, but
So-
it's gonna be a higher income person that's probably gonna buy this house.
It's
Still, it'll
important,
affect them, but
it's important for us to get it on the market in June, why?
keep selling.
Holding cost.
Hit that summer.
Well, certainly holding costs. Every day is a holding cost.
Summertime, school's out. People
Huh?
It's a peak buying season.
Peak
The
buying
preschool.
season, families are moving for the summer, over the summer, to get the kids settled in new schools before September. So every day we're later into the summer hurts me.
Do you think this busy road is going to be a problem?
For some.
with that place?
For some people,
This is
Yep.
a bigger house in this hood right here, isn't it? Like as far as square footage wise, it's one of the bigger ones, right?
it's one of the bigger.
Yeah.
So somewhere on public records, this is advertised as 3,700 and something. It's a big house. But the seller did an appraisal last fall that came in at 3,554. So it's a big house still.
It's cut up, it's just hard to see, you know?
Yep. It goes that way,
Yeah.
okay? From the front, it doesn't look like that.
I thought it was 275.
What?
I saw for sale in this.
It was.
Oh, okay.
It's not what I paid. So I didn't do the math. Is Sal here? So Sal was supposed to be here, but in the meeting Saturday when I talked about this, he did the math. I bought this at 41%. And it's 41% based on the 590R. I'm not gonna bet on it, but I think it'll be above 600 when we're done.
But this
We-
isn't your average investment property. I think this is more of this is an experienced.
Yeah,
House,
yeah,
you
this
have
isn't
experience.
something that should be your first deal,
Yeah.
okay?
You've got to have a good team.
That's a good point, Paul. I recommend if you're gonna start rehabbing, 1,000, 1,500 square foot is the ideal place to do that. In order for you, and I'm not telling you to pass on something that's this big,
JV it.
Tim.
come get me, let's partner on it, okay? But this is not something you should go it alone for your first rehab deal, okay? You should not be doing close to $200,000 rehabs in your first deal. And that's what this is gonna be, okay? I really came into it at a 180 number.
Floor plan, we just-
However,
yeah.
it's already gone over that. Every time I come here, I see something else. I The pool,
Change this.
We
wait
did
till you
that
see the
walk-
pool.
Yeah, we're gonna be changing a lot of stuff to it.
the
but we
pond
didn't really draw anything.
with,
We kinda
with,
make notes as
with
we go
frogs
through.
and
So
there's
we did
probably
that,
snakes.
And the very first,
Haven't seen a turtle
when we're
yet, but it
inspecting
wouldn't
the
surprise
property,
me.
we find out if it's, if it has the
Be careful out
ability
there, but actually be
expensively
careful throughout
to
the
change
house.
it,
There's a
make
lot
it
of trip
make sense.
hazards.
And as long as that's
You know, whether
available,
it's in here
then
with,
he puts in his offer.
that
and
right
once his
there.
offer gets accepted, then we walk
There's a
through it again
ledge
and say,
there.
okay, now, let's do this.
honestly, we were gonna pull it up, but we
Solid, yeah, that's
didn't
why you have
want
more
it to
solid
become more of a
numbers.
trip hazard,
Yeah.
but
So,
So like
for
in
some
the
reason,
room, I saw, you know, the two of them.
so this is things you gotta look for.
we're
So
taking that beam out.
there's a big ledge right there. So we,
I don't know why in the
we
heck
did
you
put
would
a,
put a fake
put a
beam
crow-
in the middle of
crowbar under there and lifted
We
that
did that
up.
a lot
And
in the
there's
80s and
plywood
90s.
under that floor.
What they were structural or
Why
what was
would
it?
somebody
Oh,
put
they're fake.
plywood on
I
a
mean, we were doing a
slab?
lot of fake
That's not a
beams,
support beam?
No.
So we think,
not with one by.
and we're gonna
side
know
and
later
two by
today,
four.
because
No,
after
it's
you
not
all
supported.
leave,
If it was supported.
we're gonna
then
open
it's
it up,
back door.
because the curiosity is killing me. But we think the slab's broke. So they're trying to cover it up. There's a lot of roll in that floor, so, but we've got to get it up in order to see that.
Just not guaranteed.
Parts of it. There's a combination of things here. Okay, you'll see some of that in the back.
So which is the older, the front or the back? The front,
Which is what?
the older part of the house?
Well, it's the original.
Pretty
And-
much anything with a brick.
Yeah, what's brick? You'll see some siding on the outside, so you'll know where those areas are at.
I think this is more of like an original plantation house here, because it's larger. You normally didn't have the 9-foot ceilings. All the older houses like this were all 8-foot ceilings. They're all around 1,200 to 1,600 square feet. So this being a larger home, and then being the taller ceilings, this was the plantation owner.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, anything else we wanted to cover before we
I think just tripping hazards.
Yep.
A lot of tripping hazards.
watch where you're walking? There's not a lot of them, but there are some. And you'll see an area over here that's marked off with tape. Just don't go past that. But we've opened up a part of a wall and floor so you can see what it looks like under there. And you can see that there's quite a bit of wood rot and stuff in there.
A lot of times with that, what we'll do is, so he just closed yesterday, we'll come in here and we do kind of exploratory cutting to find out what and how, to what extent. So that way I can come up with a game plan to have my guys come in here and do whatever we need to do. So that's kind of what we're doing today, is just kind of doing some experimental. Any fixtures? We gotta clear it through Tim because they're all Tim's, but he never collects.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if
0.54
you want that
acres.
one too. You see this light in here? I don't know if you want that too, but all of this stuff is getting thrown away.
So this.
What do you think?
Another bathroom.
I like it.
So this is
Nobody
the
took a dip?
Gonna be entrance from there. That's gonna have an entrance into the bathroom. This is
So,
the one we found
Yeah, just be careful walking around, but
before we tore all
we'll
this
plan on
up.
taking this little building here and kind of opening it up to have an outdoor kitchen.
So you can see how this is all.
You gotta keep the house. I mean, yeah.
So if you see,
It's, yeah, they did
The
a
bottom of this
bad
is all
job with pouring the
rotted out.
concrete down there and stuff, but
and that's just from moisture, water rot.
I have no idea.
So we start here because this is where it was bouncing, and we
Yeah.
remove it until we don't see that anymore. So there's a little bit over here.
Gonna leave the roof.
We'll probably
We're
stop
gonna
over here,
at
and we
least
have to,
open these
we
two
have to
walls.
support the ceiling. and then
We're
gonna
trying
have
to cover
replace
up
all of that, and then we're
this
gonna have to add on to
building back
these,
here.
so that's all new.
That's a great
Yeah, and
But-
this I tore up just to see how the wall was, and the wall
Some
itself
sort
is
of
fine.
storage room. All the pool
it's just
equipment's
down
right
here.
here behind this fence.
So
We're not gonna put that in.
make sure that the
Yeah.
underneath is aired
They
out.
can choose the
So
way they
if
want
you
to
have
finish
poor
it off. We're
ventilation,
just gonna
that's when
set
that
it up
happens, 'cause the moisture
with
just sits
lighting,
there.
you know, and
And that's
we'll
kind
probably
of the only way
finish
the
off
moisture
those
gets out.
two
So it
walls
sits there and hits
somehow.
the wood. The wood just stays moist.
We have,
So if it stays moist all
Oh,
the
yeah,
time, you're going to get
everything.
ants, termites. I'm surprised we didn't find any termites.
it'll be new
So they did
fence.
spray for termites, but
Gonna- Well,
it's coming from rainwater.
okay,
I can
so let's
show you
talk
that.
about pool,
But
everybody.
It's definitely rainwater.
You gotta, so
Gather around here so we can talk about pool.
just that, fix that area, or you're gonna be all the whole.
Yeah, we're waiting
We're
on
gonna
you.
Cut it out about here, and then we
You're
have to
okay.
replace from here
So,
over, and then we're gonna have to put piers on.
What's your first thought when you see the pool?
Support that whole area, because we're not gonna
Is
come
it
all the way
holding
back to
water?
here.
Is it holding
If we went all the way
water?
back to here and replaced all
And
these
then
joists,
draining it, cleaning
then
it up.
we'd have, it's
So,
just a lot more of a job, a lot more
It,
expensive.
it is holding
So,
water, which was my first thought.
That concrete
That's
is
the
just
good
your
thing.
perimeter,
What we don't know is what's in the bottom,
footing.
and
And
so we have
2x4s are
we
flat.
have a
Here you
sump
can see
pump
they're
going
nice and
right now.
square.
We got two
Here they're
small
starting
hose. I'm
rotting
going to
away.
get one when
So we're
you
gonna
guys
cut
leave
those
today.
back to probably here.
But we're gonna
We have
pump
to
it dry.
replace the flat
We're
ones,
gonna see
and
what
we
it
have to
looks
replace
like,
that one
and
on the
then
end.
I'm gonna
Once-
have somebody come out here,
Jack
give
up
me an
the,
estimate to refinish it.
Like
What if it's
replaster.
not? What if it's too much?
Cut the whole thing or just half?
We're gonna add on half
Add on.
to half of it. We're gonna glue and screw it onto them, and then we're gonna put
Around the same amount
some
as-
beams underneath to help support it.
It won't be quite that much,
these-
but it's a big chunk.
Yeah. It's expensive,
The
but
last-
you also put a lot of spread in your
then we're back to here.
bid, you know, your bid, and the
So the-
rehab and the cost.
The last pool I did, or last house I bought with a pool that I had to fill, cost me $6,000 or $7,000. They call it imploding
And
it.
the reason why
They
we
have
found
to
that
bring
out
in a
is you can see that
special thing to go on their
Separation.
equipment that punches holes in it
How-
and in the bottom, because if you don't, it just holds all the water and it turns into mush and quicksand. So you have to punch the holes in it and in the side and the bottom, and then they implode it. They take the sides and just push it in, and then you fill it from there. The last house I bought that I had to do that to, the guy was a hoarder. Not only did he fill his house, he filled the pool.
No way.
And they won't let you implode it
going out.
with all that crap in
Things-
it. You have to have a permit for it. And of course, heavy
And
equipment,
then if this side
you got to
here,
get in here
I don't know if this is going to show you.
and
or
look
not,
at my challenge there.
but you can see
Okay.
how
So
far this
then
is
not
going
only
out.
heavy equipment, but then you got the dump
So
trucks
they're not
of
straight
dirt.
anymore.
So
No.
there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Just
what
'cause
the
there's so
cost
much
is
weight.
today, but I bet you it's probably $8,000 or $9,000
So that's what we're going to have
to
to
do this pool.
jack that up
with
and
the
support it
size
and take the. We're going to have to
and the
take
way
the brick
cost
off from
is
here all
gone.
the way to the corner.
So
Take all that off.
the negative of doing that is what?
Clean it up.
Yeah, the negative of
And this will be
filling
a
it
nice-
is
Lost value.
Nice-
Yeah.
lost value. I mean, who doesn't want a pool in Texas?
We've been there, done that.
I want one.
No, we have one.
Well, on the surface, it's not that bad a condition, right? It was probably a low-end pool. I mean, look at the tile. It's nothing fancy. You know, I don't know what the plaster looks like. I'm starting to see a little bit there. With that
It's-
small hose, we've only drained about a quarter inch, been running all morning, so
I'm
it's-
thinking that
I
they
got to get a
didn't.
bigger hose.
They thought
But
the one could handle it.
The
It's just too
pool is
small.
going to help sell the house. Okay.
Added that one in and it goes underneath.
But we got to do it right. Got to spend the money on that. But then, if you look behind the fence, every bit of that pool equipment's got to be replaced.
Yeah, we're going to cut all this down and
And
get
I
it
just
rid
put a
of it.
new pool pump in my house
Yeah.
yesterday. Okay. They're
You're
all
very welcome.
multi-speed pool pumps now by code, energy efficiency. But that was $1,500 just for the pump. So all that equipment,
Nice
I can
carport.
get it wholesale through Paul. I'm probably just going to go get my own account. But if I buy all that equipment wholesale, I can do it for probably $6,000 to $7,000. If I pay somebody
Correct.
to come do that, you're talking 12
might
to
not do it in the very
1,500
back.
or 1,000. I mean,
But
but
yeah, that's
that
a commercial
being
unit.
all new equipment and this pool being
And that's-
refinished,
the reason
isn't
why
that
it's
gonna
so
help
big
sell the
is
house?
it has your inside and outside unit all in
And what's it
one.
gonna do to my
so your
value?
fan and everything is in the bottom, and then
Value's gonna go
basically
up,
this
right?
unit here is the one that's sitting on
So
top.
a lot of
So
people
that's just a
say
5-ton,
pool doesn't add value.
Commercial
It does
unit,
if it's done right.
and it's piped underneath, and then that's why some of there's some
It's,
floor.
and it's not a
vents down.
dollar for dollar. But think about this pool area when it's done. All
Not
these
me.
crappy trees will be cut. Things will be green. Gonna have a new fence. I mean, is that gonna look pretty
It
nice?
depends if you take care of them.
Gonna have a nice
my
little
house,
outdoor
Mine
barbecue
was from
area.
1978, and it was still working just fine. So it depends upon if you take care of them. you know, but
most
most of the
vehicles-
time they say they
Probably
last
not.
about 20 years.
Okay.
You know, 15.
So
yeah, 15 to
if
20
you go to
years.
8-foot fence, man, the price
Rentals, they
is
don't
through the
really
roof.
last as long because they don't change the filters. And
Huh?
Co-zone or whatever they call it.
in the back this way,
I don't
so it's
know.
right there, the fence, the road, and then it's about 15 feet on the other side of these buildings. So it's a pretty big lot.
One thing we did kind of have to
We're
take
going
a
to
deep
try to
breath
salvage
on
that
was
building.
we
paint
saw
this
the
one, keep the
survey,
brick one.
and the pool is over
This
the
one we're going
survey,
to try to
over the
open up a
line.
little bit.
Turns out, though, there's a city easement down this side
Is there any other
that's abandoned.
questions you came across?
And it's been that way for years. So the survey that they gave us, their survey when they bought the house, was pretty old, and it was there. So I had the whole property surveyed again, and that's
We're asking
there.
everybody to take
And
a cup and take a
Maria talked to the city about it. It's an abandoned area. If you go out in front and look, you can see there's a gate there so that they can see down that easement.
Yeah, a
But
lot of this is nice.
remember, I just said there's an easement,
I
right?
think the
Look
pool
what's
is
over the
salvageable.
fence. You see all that brush and trees and stuff,
Just
all
gotta get
that,
cleaned up.
it's all thick, overgrown stuff. You couldn't get down there if you had
But
to.
you're gonna see if there's any bodies down there.
So, but we're gonna clean up all the
Lawn
stuff
chairs,
that's
you know, a
carried
car.
over in here. I'm big on cleaning up the landscape and stuff, so it'll be absolutely
Oh,
gorgeous
we
when
don't
you
know.
come
We haven't
back.
fired that up yet.
Certainly
We're going
be,
to, we're draining it,
certainly is gonna
and
be
then
a
we're
lot
gonna pressure
cleaner
wash
and
and clean it
neater
up and
looking,
everything else.
instead of looking like it's been ignored.
Yeah.
So, I mean, landscaping is, it's hard to
We're gonna redo
put
the-
a number on it
redo
because
the,
every house is gonna be different, just how much stuff you do.
Yeah, we're pumping the
Uh,
pool. We're emptying the pool.
I have an estimate for only taking 9 of the big trees that need to be taken out. It's almost $5,000
Just for the trees.
just for those trees. That's not counting all the little stuff that's
That's
got to be
content
done.
discouraged.
Do,
So I don't know quite what he's going to do landscaping wise.
This one, that.
Actually, we're taking that green cover off and we're going to leave it. We're going to let somebody else decide what they want.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay. So the deck, if you notice when you walked out, is really solid. It just looks like crap.
Yeah.
So we're going to replace it with Trex, and we're going to put a wider set of stairs coming down to the pool from the deck, and it's going to be a nice looking look.
It is. It's going to be great.
Leave the existing patio, just trash the top of it.
We're going to use the structure,
Yeah, the structure.
Still good.
and so you see where this half-ass fence is at, trellis fence? That's going to go back to the corner of the house. So, and that'll be secure. I'm not sure why the city hasn't seen this, but
Their drones haven't made it this far.
Yeah, right.
yeah, the drones haven't made it this far.
Bigger fish to fry.
The
I
city
have.
uses drones now. I don't know if Weatherford does, but
It's,
Fort Worth uses
I hope
drones
it's not bad.
to fly over properties, and if they
I'm
see
sure
a
there's
black-
plenty
or,
of
I mean, a green
sticks
pool,
and branches.
and that's when they cite you, because technically they can't go in their backyard.
So the
If
buildings
somebody
back
complains about
here,
it, then they can look over the yard, you know,
this
cameras,
concrete
stuff like that.
building,
But technically
is
they can't
really
go in their
solid.
backyard. But now they're using
it
drones overhead.
doesn't
and
look
they'll
like
cite
it
you.
does anything other than collect junk. So we'll just a concrete building. We'll huh? Nothing in it. I don't know. But it'll be power washed, and depending on how it looks, maybe painted. And then that building down further is, we're just going to clean it up and paint it. So there's going to be a lot of storage for somebody. There's a metal shed right there. We'll paint that.
We haven't raised taxes. You're jacking my appraisal up. And
We'll put a new door and frame
That's more
on
of a
this,
robbery than
or
raising
not. Maybe
the
not. We'll
taxes,
see.
you know?
Um,
We don't.
yeah, it's 2018.
Never.
There's a couple
State-
repairs that's got to be done. There's a chimney repair that have to be done.
So you just leave the brick as is, you paint the siding, is that what you do?
We're gonna paint the brick.
Okay.
Only because there's a lot of repair that has to be
The
done.
roof is staying. The roof is only a couple
And
years old.
on the other side,
So there's a couple
which we
replacements
didn't
or-
walk over
or
there yet,
repairs we have to do. But
the
this
window
green thing,
that we're
taking
filling
thing.
in, that was in that
We're gonna take
half
that down,
bathroom,
probably put a little pergola or something there.
we're gonna have to put another brick in there. So let's walk. Huh?
Just stay with the red?
Oh, I don't, no, it's not gonna be red.
Ivory or something?
It's gonna be an off-white of some color. And then I always use a cherry bark red front door, kind of another one of my signature things. Let's go around through to the other side so I can show you that brick wall before I forget.
Just Texas weather. How long is the
I
roof
saw it
like
on
this?
MLS.
Can last like a 20 year?
So let's
That's-
talk about that for a
That's
second.
a loaded question because you can have the best roof. If you get a right hailstorm going from the right direction,
Yeah.
you can tear that roof up next year.
Yeah, but without any.
Without any hail, that's probably a 25,
It is.
30 year
Especially in
lifespan.
town.
What color are you gonna?
I think we're going to take that out.
It's
We're
going to
going
be
to put a
some
new
sort
fence
of
up
off-white,
to the
creamy
corner
white
of the
color.
house.
It'll,
So we're
it'll
gonna make a
definitely be
little,
two-tone. I
grassy
don't
area over
have a
there.
color picked yet. I don't like black roofs, so that's going to make me rethink my trim color.
Are you
Look.
gonna paint the brick?
The whole house, yes. Have to. Too many repairs have to be done.
So this is an extension, this is the original one.
Right. Okay, so somebody asked about how I found this house. You want to join us?
Wasn't me this time.
You can go get lost later. Somebody asked me how I found this house. So I have a realtor that's sending me MLS listings. Okay, it's hard for me to look at them because it comes every day, and there's so much stuff that's not a deal, right? MLS just for what I do is not a deal. This one just happened to catch my eye on there, so I opened it up and looked, and I thought, it's not a bad price, and it's 30. I think they had it advertised as 36 or 3,700 square feet. I thought that's a lot of house, and I like the front. The front of this house is what caught my attention. Okay, so then I started looking at it. This is 5.54 acre lot. This is a big lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot here, and once it's cleaned up, it'll be even nicer. But MLS listings, you can get on somebody's, ask an agent to set you up with email listings with certain keywords, and then you should have another listing coming to you for expireds. Why expireds?
Because they're more motivated.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Not always. But in theory, they should be. If they really needed to sell, then they should be a little more motivated. So you just go through and have the agent set up the criteria that you're looking for. You know, you may not want to be getting emails for 3,700 square foot houses. You know, get something that's your size, that you're comfortable with. Even though, should you worry about how big and what kind of price a house is on whether or not you want to go put it under contract? Should it matter to you?
Not necessarily. Depends if it's a deal or not.
Numbers are the numbers.
What was the asking?
What can you do? My point, there's one specific point why you should never have to worry about it being $1 million home versus $10,000 home, and even if you don't have money, why should you not
If the
worry?
numbers are good, you can still wholesale it.
You can option it.
It's the option period. What's an option mean? What's the option paragraph mean? Don't answer me, realtors. Jonathan, you're repeating everything I taught you. You have the right, but not the obligation to buy a house. So you want to get as big of an option period as you can get. Not my 3-day option period, but get a 14-day, 21-day, 30-day. Are you at risk asking for a 30-day?
Not necessarily. Depends if anybody else is interested.
Competition is probably the thing, right? If you're talking to a savvy seller that knows what that option period is, and they're talking to other sellers that are offering them a 14-day option or 7-day option, which one do you think they might go with? If the prices are the same,
Here you
It
go,
might go
14.
with a 7-day or, so you got to think about that. If you want a house and you know you're going to buy it no matter what, you might say a 3-day option. I already knew I was buying it. Or you might say 0 option. Okay? But there's big risks there, right? You got to have funds. You got to know you're closing that deal. So just be careful with that. Asking price. Original on this was $275.
Okay. And then you got out with
This one says 3 lots.
$214.
One,
There actually is 3 lots.
so one,
Total of 0.54.
great.
Yeah, I mean this was a find. Again, there's a lot of work to that find, right? A lot of money.
Hey, Tim, have you thought about ADUs? So much land here.
No interest in doing that. I'm retailing this. Somebody else could do that, but I'm not doing that. I'm not planning on keeping this house.
Well, as a woman's perspective, make sure there's closets.
Oh, there's closets.
So,
Make sure there's closets that women can put their, clothes and
Yep.
shoes in.
so the old home, right?
Old home.
Women didn't need big closets back in that day. But it is
Wardrobes. That's what
it
they
is
did back
certainly a concern in this house.
Yeah.
But did you notice the closet space in the hallway?
Yeah.
I realize it's in the hallway,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure we have a whole lot of flexibility. The master bedroom has the big closet.
Yeah. Real
You
tiny
saw that?
Walkway, yeah.
We're going to fix that.
Yeah.
That'll be opened up. That way Paul can walk through it. He can't even go in there and inspect his contractors right now. Of course, he should run. He could run in there and knock that wall
Knock it
down.
over.
There you go.
So
I do like demo.
we'll be doing a lot. Your size wasn't by accident, you're saying?
No, it was made that way.
So, we'll be doing a lot of those things that we can do, within capability and cost to make this sell fast. And that is what we do. And I hope you'll be sure to come back at the other walkthroughs. If we're able to make it happen, we will make it happen so that you can see the end product. Okay?
You try to sell it off market first?
No.
Just go straight to
Just retail.
If I am owner financing something or renting something, I do it myself. But MLS has got such a bigger buyer's pool that I list everything. I have an agent that's been selling my rehabs for about pushing 15 years. I sold them their first house when they got out of the Army back in 15 years ago, and they are now top producers in Fort Worth and in the top 5% of seller agents in the U.S.
So your buyers have to pay
It's good.
commissions?
Whatever they negotiate. I will take care of my agent. So the new rules and stuff, don't ask me about the new rules because I'm still confused, and most agents are still confused
Sometimes
because they keep changing it.
So you
Sometimes,
put the price of the commissions into your asking price then? And then the paperwork doesn't show commissions?
I am not overinflating my houses to cover commissions. My house price is based on market value. It has nothing to do with commissions.
Yeah, sometimes a lot of investors people need to do whatever makes them happy. But a lot of times they get so caught up on saving a dollar, they'll do something that they're not good at in order to try to save a few $1,000s or something. It's so much easier. They go do what they do to make money, let somebody sell the property. Because the houses that we do, I have the realtor do it. I don't have the time to handle all those phone calls and all the back and forth and everything else. Let somebody that knows what they're doing take care of that. That way it limits my liability, and I don't have to mess with it. Frees my time to go up do what I'm good at. But
A good selling agent is worth
it's valuable.
a
Invaluable.
lot to you to help you sell that house. You got to pick the right agent. You don't want to pick just anybody, but it just can save you so much headache.
So I don't mean to belabor the point, I'm just trying to get it clear in my head. So when you told about a contract where you had put in commissions 2,000 and you had a real problem with the buyer over that. But is that usually
I
what you
didn't.
put in?
I don't know what, I don't recall ever having that conversation or even having that problem. Do you remember what house it was, or? I mean, I've never had a problem selling a house.
I'm gonna be here Monday morning. I gotta get the guys started, and then I'll prep for a couple hours. I'll probably be here till 11 or something, and then I gotta get off to the other job sites.
How long you guys been on this?
He just closed yesterday,
Oh, so you just did that.
so I came here last night to take a look at it. And normally so I'm a little different.
I'm drawing a
I take
blank.
care
I'm
of those who
sorry.
take care of me.
I don't know.
And so people that if I come across somebody who asks me to do their house or something, no matter if they're an investor, we
I did a
build,
probate
barn
deal
doors and new
in
houses
North
and
Richmond
everything.
Hills, but I
But if I come
don't
across
recall
somebody that I
having.
just don't like, or they're micromanagers or something like that, I don't need the work. You know, I don't advertise, I don't do anything. I just do stuff for people I like. And then
Oh,
but with
I
Tim,
know what you're talking
I've known
about now.
Tim since
Okay,
2002.
so
and we've been doing properties with him since like 2000.
so here's what happened. I had a wholesale
So, yeah,
deal.
So with him, I take care of it.
This was over on June
So he closed
Drive
yesterday,
last
and I was
summer,
out here yesterday afternoon. And looked at
and
it.
this broker brought me a deal
Yeah.
that he had listed,
He's tried a couple.
but
of
he didn't want to
contractors, and
sell it. He
called
didn't
me,
want to
like,
show
hey,
it. He
this
wanted
guy
me to
took
buy
off.
it.
Can you come help me?
So it was the right price. I put it under contract, but he wanted his 3%. Or actually, he was a flat fee guy. He wanted $2,000. That's what it was. Thank you. So he wanted $2,000 when I sell the house. Well, I wholesaled it. So when I wrote up my contract, and all my marketing said, buyer will pay all closing costs to include realtor commissions. I mean, it was plain as day. My website, any email marketing I did, and the contract that I signed, the assignment contract with this guy, that they had for like 10 days. And now we're on the day before closing. Well, I never agreed to that. Read this. I mean,
So that wasn't,
now I could have said, sorry about that, you're not buying the house then, you know, but I wanted to help my seller, and I wanted to help the broker that brought it to me, and I'm not greedy. So I split the cost with them. I didn't have to do that, but I did it to get it closed.
okay.
Lucky for them, it was only $2,000 a flat fee versus a
Yeah.
3% or 6%.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy wasn't trying to get rich off that one deal. He wasn't doing any work. He just wanted me to get it done. He doesn't like showing ugly, stinky, dirty houses.
Those ones that
That's
smell like
okay. I'll
money.
take all you can give me. Okay. So any other questions about this house? I want to still take you and show you this wall. And
Did you say you were gonna do walkthroughs as you renovate?
I hope
or
to
just
do a
the
mid.
final one?
I hope to do a midstream
Okay,
and a final.
perfect, okay.
And the final will be, as long as I have time, there's no, I don't have a buyer, knocking at the door to move in or anything like that, but as long as I can, it'll be cleaned and staged so you see the final. My last one we did was already listed and staged and everything. So you got to see the end product. Was it gorgeous?
Yeah.
So, any other questions about this house or anything we've talked about?